Hey everybody! If you've watched my previous videos, I've discussed some various aspects of the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. So for this speech, I'm going to keep up with that theme, and I'm going to discuss one of the four parks that make up the Walt Disney World Resort, Epcot. Now, Epcot is ranked the sixth most popular and most visited amusement park in the world. It averages 31,380 visitors per day in the year of 2014, totaling 11,454,000 for the year, according to Patrick Rykowski of Temporary Tourist. Now, Epcot is my second favorite park out of the four, and I'm going to explain to you why and give you some information in regards to some of the resorts and the rides and the attractions that the park has to offer, and to just discuss a little bit about the history of the park itself. Now, first, if you're looking for somewhere to stay close to this park, the resorts located in the Epcot area are considered to be deluxe resort hotels and are accessible to the park by both boat or bus, as the back of this park is bordered by a small lake and a water transportation system. It's really cool. Now, the deluxe resorts located no further than a couple of miles away from this park are Disney's Beach Club Resort, Disney's Yacht Club Resort, and Disney's Boardwalk Inn, and these average about $373 a night, so they're a little bit more expensive. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, something that's located a little bit further from the park but still within a short distance, you can stay at Disney's Caribbean Resort starting at $183 a night. Now, these figures were pulled from Walt Disney World's website itself, so feel free to browse that and take a look at everything that they have to offer. Now, a guest favorite for this area is the Boardwalk Inn, which offers a Coney Island-style boardwalk and is within walking distance to both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So lots of great choices there. Now, I want to discuss the rides that the park has to offer. So, for those of you who enjoy the higher intensity rides, Epcot is host to two rides called Mission Space and Test Track. Now, Mission Space is a ride that relies on spinning and centrifugal force to simulate being lifted off into space and going on a mission, while Test Track is a ride in which you design a vehicle and you play the role of the crash dummy while this vehicle is tested for safety and how it works. So both are incredibly fun and both are must-dos there at the park. So for those of you who enjoy lower intensity rides, or maybe you have young children too small to ride the larger rides, Epcot offers numerous other attractions for the whole family to enjoy. Some personal favorites of mine are Soarin', The Seas with Nemo and Friends, and Spaceship Earth. Now, Soarin' is a ride which uses moving theater technology to hoist guests above a really large screen, and it simulates just flying over various landscapes, and it's really fun. Now, this Finding the Seas with Nemo and Friends is a perfect ride for those with small children, as it's just a slowly moving showcase of the aquarium at Epcot. So you get kind of like a behind the scenes look, and you get to see some recognizable characters that are projected onto the glass of the aquarium, and it just tells the story of the movie Finding Nemo, and it's really fun. Now, what some might not know about the park is that large golf ball looking geosphere that welcomes guests as they enter is actually a ride. So that's called Spaceship Earth, and it takes guests on a slow moving and winding journey through the sphere. As you are transported through time, they use animatronic characters, and you just get to see how the world came to be today and how people evolved and changed, and it's really, really fun. Now, on to my favorite part of this park, the World's Showcase Pavilions. Now, a little more about the structure of Epcot before I get into that. The park is split into two distinct parts. So you have Future World and the World Showcase. Now, Future World is where you're going to find the majority of the rides and the activity centers celebrating technological innovation, while the World Showcase is a circular stretch at the back of the park, and it hosts large pavilions representing 11 different countries. Now, each pavilion contains large buildings built in the style or the architecture from their home country, and there's lots of shops, and there's quick service restaurants or some nice, really great dine-in restaurants that you sit down, and they're all really beautiful. And the 11 different countries represented there are Mexico, Norway, China, Germany, Italy, the United States, Japan, Morocco, France, United Kingdom, and Canada. So you have a pretty decent variety there of some different places around the world. Now, my favorite pavilions are the France Pavilion, which is home to an amazing ice cream store and a really beautiful gift shop, and the Canada Pavilion, in which the restaurant Le Cellier is located. Now, my husband and I planned a night at Le Cellier during our last visit, as it is recommended as one of the best places to get a great steak dinner in the Walt Disney World Resort, and that statement could not be any truer. We still regard our dinner there as one of our favorite meals that we've ever eaten. It was really great. Now, the best part about the entire World Showcase is that they all serve different beers, wine, and liquors from their respective countries. Our favorite part from our last visit was a night spent drinking our way through the pavilions and grabbing a small bite to eat from each of the countries. It was just so much fun. It was very good. And a great thing is that Disney World offers transportation to and from all of the parks to their different resorts, so we didn't have to worry about finding a ride home. We knew we were going to get back safe. Now, Epcot is a very special park that offers so many different activities and attractions for members of your entire family. A fun fact about this park is that it was intended to be an actual city with working citizens that actually lived and worked in the park. Now, there's a video presentation that Walt Disney himself created for the Florida legislature describing his dreams and his plans for this area of Walt Disney World. Now, unfortunately, after his passing, it was transformed into what it is today. And it took a while to build, and it finished and was open for business in October of 1982. So it's been around for a little while. Now, when planning a vacation to the Walt Disney World Resort, be sure to plan a full day for everything that this park has to offer, and you can see why it's just such a unique and magical place in the Walt Disney World Resort. So, thanks for watching.